Hello, everybody. Welcome back to RC on Track. We got our new drive shafts in for our wltoys, model number 14229. Um, if you bought this thing, then you already know that you're having problems. We gutted all the electronics out of it and upgraded it. So it went really fast, and then things started falling apart, like the drive shaft. So we picked up a 2-pack of Shergoo Aloe AR Rock Crawler Red, made in China, like the rest of the car. And you can get these on Amazon for about $12 with tax. So it's like $11.45 plus tax. So it comes out to about $12-13. So we got these to go onto this car. What we're going to do is we're going to put them on and then we're going to take it out and see if they'll break. Plain and simple. I hope you guys enjoy the fixing of the car, and then we'll take it out and do a run with it. I should have a charged battery around here somewhere that I could throw in it, and then we'll go from there. Awesome. So let's get things started. I already tore the car apart. If you're having driveline issues with this model, your driveline has some weird Loctite on the set screws, and I had to drill mine out vigorously, like cannibalism on it, to get it to come apart. Now, China does make some stuff cool, like their Loctite. I wish I had it, because then I'd have to drill out all my set screws probably. I don't know, they use some weird Loctite over there. That is very hard to deal with. You can't torch it because the car is plastic and you'll melt everything if you try to torch it. So that was not going to happen. And the pin, the pilot shaft coming out of the rear end, has a little indentation where the old set screw was. And it's not drilled all the way through, so you can put an actual pin in it. It takes a set screw on both sides. So we're going to keep it like that instead of modifying it. And yeah, so let's get started. It should only take a couple minutes, then we'll go out and use the car for a minute, I guess. When I was drilling out this one here, I wish I would have took the car apart, because I kind of gouged the plastic on the sides a little bit with the bit that I had to use. And I mean, you can't really see it, can you? There you go. You can see where it hit right there. But it didn't destroy the car, so we're good. And both the drive lines are exactly the same length. So that means I got one for something else. I don't recommend putting these on your T-Max or anything of that size, because this pilot shaft here, instead of being one piece, it's fitted into this U-joint, and that's what I'm calling it, or a CV joint, or it's definitely, I mean, you can't call it dog bone. It's not a dog bone, so. But there's that, and it's got a set screw of its own in it already. Probably going to be that famous China Loctite on it. So I don't recommend taking that out, because you risk having to drill it out and damage it or torch it and weaken it. So I'm just going to leave it alone. And where they got the set screw set, you see the flat side here, and then you see the edge. They're right on that. So I don't know how they screwed up like that, but they did. They put the hole in the wrong spot on the universal joint there. So thank you, China people. I don't know. It's gonna work. I'm not gonna sit here and tear it all apart on their behalf. So first thing I'm gonna do is figure out which way is what. So Red side goes towards the car. Chrome side goes to the rear end. Get that there. Couple set screws out. Comes with an Allen wrench, so you don't really worry too much. Do I want Loctite? Do I want to put Loctite on this? It's got like 4, 5. Looks like 5 threads in there. I don't know. I don't want to have to fight it like I did the last time, so I'm gonna go without Loctite on the first run with it. Get the set screw in for you guys. I guess the coolest thing about these videos is you see me go through the BS of it, so that tells you if you're going to want to do it or not, and if the part's going to work or not. Now, I was going to go with solid steel drive shafts, and the only reason why I didn't is because I saw these are made for this model, and I was like, you know what, let's give them a shot, man. Only $13. What's that buy you in America? Nothing. Stupid economy. All right. Really? This thing is really fast, so I'm kind of like, should I put the Loctite on? We got a brushless motor in it from oh shoot, who did we get that from? Anyways, I forget. It's just a cheap motor off of Amazon, brushless, waterproof. That seems to be fair there. Now this one has to go on the car, so I suggest you to get the threaded set screw in before you attach it to the pilot shaft there. That. That. Alright, so there's your pilot shaft. Slides on, tighten the screws up. And then when I put it together, that'll kind of show you how to take it apart if you don't know how. If you're a little youngster watching these videos, and I try to keep it simple for you guys because I want it to be all complicated and have you freak out. It's not that hard of a job. Anybody can do it. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm ready to put it back together. Got everything done there. Lost a screw, it looks like. That's going to be fun to find. Hopefully it's in this tray. I'm going to go ahead and hook up this 4-link bar here, if I can. Just love how everything goes back together just so easy. You don't have to worry about it. It's easy. Come on. Like I said, it's just perfectly easy. So these screws go in at an angle, so it's, I mean, yeah. It's not as easy as it looks. Come on. I haven't done a repair video in a minute. And I've been repairing a lot of stuff. I mean, constantly breaking these cars. I mean, just like my little Beetle, man. I jumped it, I think twice, and it just broke the whole freaking steering knuckle off. I repaired it with the same exact Traxxas steering knuckles that I have, that I took off of the Slash, and the what I put back on the Slash was the ECX steering knuckles with RPM A arms, and then for my push pull bars, I'm actually using the Volterra plastic torsion bars. So that's for the steering, and then for the torsion bars, in the rear I'm using the Volterra torsion bars. In the front I'm just using all thread with some ends on it there. I know a lot of you guys are like, all thread, stuff's weak. Well, that's what I had, so it works. All right, man. Oops, I gotta drop these guys down. Boom. So to make it easier on myself, I had the screw poking out the side of this ear to are you serious? Come on. So I had the screw poking out this ear, the long one here, just a little bit, just so it can catch. So a neat trick that I found out with the keeping the pins in these drive shafts is I got, just some hot glue one day. I was like, man, I'm tired of this. These pins keep popping out and I keep having problems with them. So I used shrink wrap. That actually works pretty good for a minute, but then it ends up getting worn out on the rocks and whatnot, and then it pops the pin out. So I got the hot glue gun out and I used it on my all metal crawler, and it is actually doing real well. So little DIY for you guys there. Use hot glue around your pin rings here, your little keeper rings for your pins, and it lasts. Um, how long has it been? I did it about a month and a half ago on my all metal crawler, and it's still holding just fine. It's outlasted everything else I've used. So just, there you go. A little tip. I mean, I used hot glue. I used solder on it before. Um, torch and solder, not just like your soldering iron solder. Um, and everything fell apart and constantly dropping the pins out. So the hot glue works because one, you can heat it back up and take it right back off, or just cut it off, and it's easy to deal with. Um, the one that I soldered, I broke the pin in half, and then I had a heck of a time getting the old pin out. So I don't recommend soldering them in. That turns into a whole nother beast of a problem. There we go. Now we'll get these upper control arms on, and then we'll put the tires on it, and then we'll take it out and see if we can keep it going. I am going to put some hot glue on these keeper rings for the drive shaft, because I know that the pin's going to pop out, and no matter what, you have to address that. You have to. I tried Gorilla Tape, you name it. I tried to keep these pins in, and hot glue just seems to be the go-to material. Like, it blew my mind how well it's working. So that's what I'm gonna do. And so we got that in. Come on. It's not that hard. At least it's not supposed to be that hard. Talk about needing another hand. This thing wants to keep moving around. I gotta put those 4 screws in. I forgot about that. So I took it all the way apart. This rear end, the axle here, I took it all the way apart to get that other set screw out of the stock drive shaft, and it was a pain. I didn't enjoy myself one bit. Where does that screw go? I think that was off my workbench. They do sell a complete hop-up kit for this car, and when I do end up breaking the plastic, I'll definitely put the metal hop-up kit on it. I'm just not in no hurry to do that, because the other wltoys car I got sitting over here, I did that to it, and it's kind of sloppy. I'm just going to be honest. It's kind of sloppy, but the car's fun. It's fast. It's all metal, and when you wreck it, it really destroys it, and that's totally not cool with me. It's definitely a beach car, take it out in the sand and have fun with it like that. Or on a good dirt track, taking it out on the concrete and the blacktop is just not good on it at all. Really beats the crud out of the car. Same with this one. It's also a dune buggy track car, I guess. I really wouldn't race it on a track because of how it handles. It's kind of top heavy. It's not as top heavy as the black and green one. I forget the model number of that thing. I own 2 of them, and both of them ended up breaking, and I just kind of didn't like them. And then I bought this one. It's a little bit smaller. It's still a 1/12 scale, but it doesn't flip over as much as the green and black one does. So I mean, that's definitely a plus. All right, get these 4 screws back in here, and then we'll go run the car real quick. If you're bored, fast forward. The plastic's really soft, so definitely pay attention so you don't strip out the screw hole. And then 2 more and we're done with this. And we'll put the tires back on it and go run it. And what I tend to do is a short video and then a YouTube video. So I'm still trolling on YouTube Shorts, getting subscribers. If you guys know anybody that's into our hobby, you know, definitely turn them on to my channel. I'd appreciate that. And I've said it numerous times. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I am definitely going to be giving away something. And it's going to be an RC car. And what I will do is I will order it and have it mailed to you. That way, I don't have to worry about packaging and all that stuff. You know, merchandise and all that everybody else has got. I was thinking about doing maybe a hats or t-shirt. And then I saw vacuum tables, how to make them so that I can make tops. And I was thinking maybe I'll do some 1/10 scale shells, maybe dune buggy skins. I don't know, but we're gonna figure out something as time rolls on here. I think my merchandise is definitely leaning more towards parts for cars that I own, and if you're watching this video, then you own the same problems. I don't know though. Don't hold me to that. We'll see how things go as time goes on with this. Uh-oh. We lost one of our pretty red lugs. That's not cool. I don't know where I would have lost it. I might have to find a wheel nut. That's messed up. I'm looking around and I don't see it. Probably fell on my floor somewhere, and it's aluminum nut, so can't find it with the magnet. So hopefully I don't lose it. It's pretty bright. I should be able to find it. Where? Where did it go? No. Yeah, I swept the floor the other day, and I'm pretty sure, almost positive, I probably swept it up and lost it then. Because I don't see it sitting anywhere. I had the tire sitting up here once before. Let me look. Nope. I'm going to take this one. parts car that I'm stripping right now. There we go. Alright, let's get this other tire on. Bums me out, man. I like my red wheel nuts. They were pretty cool. I'm going to have to order another set. Thought about locking the diffs on this thing with some silicone earplugs. And then I said to myself, well, I don't feel like taking it all the way apart. So that's not happening anytime soon with this car. If you do lock the diffs, then it can actually be a rock crawler. I don't know why they call it a rock crawler when it's got a freaking all-wheel drive instead of lockers in it. I can put the screw right here. I got one missing. Alright, we're almost done, guys, and we'll take this thing out for a quick rip. Hopefully it's not dark. No, it's not dark yet, so. Alright, I know it's got a battery in it, but how charged is the battery? There's that pretty red drive line. Look at that. Bang. I think this is it right here. Really? I left it on that whole time. That's not cool. It's still a battery out of another controller. Good thing it's rechargeable. There it is. All right, we're gonna take this thing out real quick. All right, you guys, I'll try to keep it in the camera's view. The battery was charged. It'd pick up the. I think it's the driver tire would pick up off the ground and it just rips, but the battery's half dead, so it's not going to do that for us. Ooh. Took the camera out. All right, well, there it is, guys. Fixed. Let me hit that ramp right there with it. All right, so we hit that ramp. All right. That's how you fix your drive shaft on your wltoys car, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have. Like, share, and subscribe, and like always, we'll see you on track. Thank you.